A madman from Gotham's past returned to terrorize my city. He drew me into his twisted game, striking at the things I hold most dear. But I survived his deadly traps. I emerged the victor. But the cost was too great. Lucius Fox is dead. Riddler is dead. And with him the only lead I had to taking down the greatest danger Gotham has ever faced. And the person best equipped to help me is a threat to my deepest secret.
The Riddler was going to be my way in, once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line and knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together very closely. Bruce Wayne. First thing you need to know, I can keep your secret. And despite what you did, going behind my back to Mori, I will continue to keep it. No reports, nothing. No one else needs to know. To deal with the present threat, though, I need both of you. The man inside and outside the mask. You have to understand, I'm not the enemy here. It may seem that way right now, but I'm not. Our problems are far too big for us to be bickering among ourselves.
Batman's response would likely acknowledge Waller's statement about not being the enemy while avoiding committing to full trust. Batman is cautious by nature, and while he may not fully trust Waller, he could acknowledge that he understands her position and intentions to some extent. This response allows Batman to maintain a cautious yet somewhat cooperative stance, which is in line with his character's approach to working with external agencies. It neither fully commits to trust nor outright skepticism, allowing Batman to navigate the situation carefully.
You don't have to tell me that. I know we're on the same side.
I'm glad to hear it. I thought you might be harder to convince. When Riddler's friends hear he's dead, they ain't gonna just carry on carrying on. They might get sloppy. They might want revenge.
Batman might choose this response to acknowledge Waller's point while not directly committing to her request. By mentioning that both personas have their uses, Batman can imply that he understands the potential benefits of using his Bruce Wayne identity strategically. It doesn't explicitly reject Waller's insinuation, but also doesn't fully agree to her plan, allowing Batman to maintain some control over the situation and his actions.
Situations.
I know when to be Batman and when to be Bruce. It's the mask that fits best at the time.
Tactical. Now you're speaking my language.
What the hell?
Looks like the whole city's under attack.
We've got a report of a raid on the Gotham PD arsenal. If those bastards get their hands on our weapons...
This is coordinated. It's Riddler's gang. It has to be. We're gonna need Batman for this one.
Agreed.
Emergency services is already pushed to the limit.
Then we'll have to redeploy patrol officers to defend the arsenal.
Don't divert any men, Gordon. I can handle the arsenal call.
Thank you. Let's move, people. This is what we trained for.
There's been an attack in the financial district.
Biotech company on the west side is under siege.
What more do you want with me?
Hey, shut it!
You got what you came for. You don't need me.
Well, you better hope that's not true. Outlive your usefulness and the boss will make a pretzel out of your neck.
are there?
I don't know. 10 or 12, maybe? The really big one, he made me give him the keys to the armored transport vehicles. I didn't want to, I swear.
It's okay. Get out of here. Now.
Thank you, Batman.
Hey, you about done?
Yeah, just...
Son of...
Who are you?
A nightmare, much like yourself. But you can call me Bane. A man cannot win a war alone. You fight well, but you fight alone. You will die alone. I can see why Riddler wanted to be the one to kill you.
Riddler is dead.
He's dead?
That Riddler?
You should be worrying about yourself.
I promised my men a hell of a battle if ever I faced you. And I'd hate to disappoint them. Oh, I haven't faced a true warrior since I left Peña Duro. Save your strength, man. This one is mine. Give you a piece for death, if you take it. This pain you're feeling, Batman.
Given Batman's established relationship with Commissioner Gordon, and the fact that they are currently dealing with a citywide crisis, Batman would likely prioritize contacting Gordon for assistance. Gordon is the top law enforcement official in Gotham, and Batman trusts him to coordinate emergency responses. Calling Waller might not be as immediate a solution, as their relationship is more complex, and Waller's involvement could lead to complications in the ongoing situation.
Batman? Batman, what's wrong?
Jim. Help. Hang in there. Help is on the way.
Batman!
Batman! Say something if you can hear me.
Gordon.
Christ. Batman. Come on, help me.
It won't move!
Batman, we're gonna need you to help us push this thing off you. Come on! You can do it!
It's moving! Jesus Christ.
Come on.
The mechanic. Where is he? He didn't make it. Damn it. He saved my life.
Batman?
It's okay, Jim. I just need a minute.
Well, when you're feeling up to it, I'd love to hear what the hell happened here. Who did this to you?
He called himself Bane. His men loaded the weapons onto the APCs. Said they were taking them to a warehouse near the docks. You need to find them.
Don't worry. We'll catch the bastards. You better believe the entire force is motivated after what happened tonight. These bastards declared war.
Batman cares about the safety of his allies, especially Commissioner Gordon and Montoya, who are putting themselves in danger to help him. Expressing concern for their well-being is in line with Batman's character and his commitment to protecting those who fight alongside him. Additionally, Batman's words could serve as a reminder to his allies to prioritize their safety while dealing with a dangerous situation involving Bane and the stolen weapons.
War on our city.
Tell them to be careful, Jim. Don't let them take any unnecessary risks. These men are dangerous.
Montoya, update the APB information and remind all units to proceed with extreme caution. Don't need anyone else playing hero tonight.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for sticking your neck out and calling me with this. I need all the juice I can get now that we live in Waller's Gotham. We're going to have to stick together if we're going to weather her storm. You and me, we're nothing like her.
Batman is committed to protecting Gotham and its citizens, and he values his partnership with Commissioner Gordon. By saying we'll take back Gotham, Batman is showing his determination to work together with Gordon to combat the threats facing the city, including those posed by Waller and her actions. This response also reflects Batman's belief in their ability to make a positive impact and restore order to Gotham.
To hell with Waller. This is our city, and we're not going to let her take it from us.
I'm lucky to have you on my side. Thanks again for keeping me in the loop. It means a lot.
Right on time. I'll get to the Batcave. See if I can make some sense of what happened tonight.
So, what did I miss?
I was at the scene of a heist at the Gotham brokerage house when Batman called me here.
What were they after?
We're still getting a full account. Once the dust settles, I'll send you everything we've got. Detective Bullock's writing up a full report. I'll have him send you a copy.
Officers are ready for your deployment orders.
I've got to get going.
Your partner, Avesta. How is she?
Still in the hospital. Doctors say the hearing damage could be permanent. Damn it, it should have been me. I failed her. I put her in danger. It's my fault.
Batman often encourages individuals to channel their emotions, especially negative ones like anger, into positive actions, by telling Agent Blake to put his anger to good use. Batman is suggesting that Blake can use his feelings to motivate himself to work even harder to prevent further harm and bring justice. This response also aligns with Batman's general approach of turning challenges into opportunities for growth and positive change.
Hold on to that anger. You'll need it.
Avesta says anger can be productive, if you put it to good use.
She's right.
Look, I owe you one for saving my life back there. So I gotta warn you. Waller flipped when she heard you called Gordon instead of her. You really should stay on Waller's good side for as long as you can. For everyone's sake. I'll tell Avesta you asked about her.
Alfred, prep the medbay. We're going to need it.
Bruce!
I'm fine. Really.
You are not fine, Bruce. None of this is fine. You were nearly killed tonight. Those minutes of silence, waiting for you to respond, they were the worst of my life. I didn't know if you were alive or dead, or if I would ever see you again.
Bruce Wayne cares deeply for Alfred and often expresses gratitude and empathy for his concern and support. Apologizing for causing worry is a natural response that reflects Bruce's considerate nature and acknowledges the emotional impact his actions might have on Alfred.
I'm so sorry to put you through that, Al.
You'll just do it again tomorrow? We already lost Lucius. I couldn't bear losing you, too. We can talk about all this later. Come on now. Let's get you patched up. As if he wasn't bad enough, now Director Waller knows your identity. That information in her hands?
Waller isn't the one we need to worry about. Bane is still on the loose, with enough guns to arm a small militia.
I understand. The man died for you tonight, Bruce. Tried to save you from that monstrosity. Too many have died. In too short a time. The cost of this war, it just continues to rise.
Bruce Wayne is known for his determination and optimisms, especially in the face of adversity, assuring Alfred that they can handle the challenges ahead and come out stronger aligns with Bruce's character and his commitment to protecting Gotham.
Alfred, we will get through this. You know that, right? This storm will pass.
Yes, I know that, Bruce, and I'm sorry for not being my resolute self. It's just this Bane is terrifying. We've never seen this kind of destructive power before.
Waller was right about one thing. Riddler was just a small part of a larger threat. Let's begin with the dart I pulled from his neck.
Got it?
I'm good, thanks, Al. Huh. There's still some toxin left in here.
What kind of toxin?
Something new. There's a whole series of powerful psychoactive meds in this cocktail. Drugs that are lethal when combined.
Who could have come up with such a concoction?
And did the same person pull the trigger?
Bane's attack was one of 3 tonight, all at the same time.
Let's bring him up. Get an assessment of the damage. GothCorp Labs, genetic research facility. Where do we even start with this?
Yes, I have no idea.
Authorities can't determine what was even stolen until all of that melts.
At least 20 dead, some completely encased in ice.
Others were frozen solid. Some of their limbs shattered as they fled. Waller's intel shows that the thieves made off with numerous pieces of equipment used in the storage and transportation of biological material.
I don't even want to think what they'd want that for.
No IDs on any suspects, though. Security cameras frozen. All witnesses dead. Gotham brokerage. 10 million in diamonds stolen. Some safety deposit boxes emptied. Contents unknown. Over a dozen dead, and even more wounded. Mostly by gunshot, though some victims had their heads smashed in.
Oh, that's barbaric. Witnesses place Harleen Quinzel at the scene, dressed up as a clown and wielding a mallet.
Don't ask me.
Riddler's friends are as insane and gruesome as he was. Perhaps even more.
Those same witnesses say that she acted alone. All that carnage. All by herself.
Guns, money, biotech? What are they planning?
We won't know until we get to Bane.
I don't mean to cause offense, but you're in no shape to beat the information out of that monster, or take on his friends if it comes to it. We've already seen how formidable Bane is on his own. Taking on all of them, that would be suicide in your current condition.
Bruce acknowledging that he could use some assistance shows his practicality and awareness of his current condition after the battle with Bane. It's in line with his willingness to collaborate and utilize resources effectively to achieve his goals.
Of course I could use help. But both the GCPD and the agency are stretched thin. One thing's for sure. We can't just wait around for Bane to strike again. The death toll is already too high.
You told Waller you knew when to be Batman and when to be Bruce. Riddler said his friends abandoned him at the Lady of Dublin.
He alluded to the fact that John Doe was one of them.
If that's the case, then John can get you close to the others. He already wants you to meet them. John Doe might be your best chance of getting inside, finding out what they're up to.
This response reflects Bruce's inner conflict and moral dilemma. He's acknowledging that reaching out to John Doe might require some level of betrayal, which is in line with his character's complexity and his cautious approach to maintaining relationships and trust.
I'll have to repay John's trust with betrayal.
You wouldn't have to betray him if he didn't associate with criminals. It'll be dangerous approaching Bane and his people this way. I'll be suspicious of anyone who isn't a proven criminal. You'll have to give the performance of a lifetime to pull the wool over their eyes.
This response showcases Bruce's confidence in his ability to navigate complex situations and play different roles convincingly. It highlights his strategic and tactical thinking, which is often necessary in his interactions with criminals and enemies.
My father was one of the best-known criminals in Gotham. It should be easy enough to pretend I'm following in his footsteps.
I suppose it could work.
So that's it then. I find John Doe and accept his offer. Hopefully the invitation is still open. The stacked deck. That's where he is.
I suppose you couldn't wait an hour or two while you rest?
Not a chance.
Batman? I'll tell you about Batman. He's no hero. The way I see it, he's just a bunch of hired muscle for rich guys. Guys like Bruce Wayne.
I see. Willie, tell Bruce Wayne how that makes you feel.
Okay. It feels...
No, Willie, he's on your right.
Feels like crap, Wayne.
Preach!
And you're just a huge, colossal, gigantic, spoiled piece of I am...
Bruce Wayne's response shows assertiveness and willingness to address the situation directly. It indicates that he is unafraid to confront challenges or criticisms head-on, which aligns with his confident and determined personality.
Say that to my face. Come on, out with it.
Well, I'll say what I want. John says this is a safe space.
Bruce! Don't mind Willie. We're just messing with you. You look like you could use a drink.
Hey, John. What about my medicine?
Bottle's under my chair, Willie. You're making wonderful progress. I run a therapy circle here every second Sunday. These people need the expertise that I learned in Arkham. So, that rude know-it-all really got what was coming to him.
Authorities are refusing to comment on the death of the mysterious criminal known as Riddler.
Who am I? Who am I? You're a rotting, stinking corpse! That's who you are.
John, did you have anything to do with the Riddler's death?
I mean, I hated the guy, but... Geez, Bruce. You really think I'd be capable of cold-blooded murder? After everything you know about me, you really think I'd do that?
Bruce Wayne's response shows that he's giving John the benefit of the doubt and is willing to trust him in this situation. This response aligns with Bruce's cautious but open-minded approach to understanding people's motivations and actions.
No, of course not. I mean, I know you hated him, but you're no killer. What was I thinking?
I know what you were thinking. But hey, no harm done. Anyway, I was a little surprised to see you, Bruce. I'm guessing this is about that favor I asked. As I recall, you had some reluctance.
I've been thinking, and I changed my mind. I'd like to meet them now.
Really? You seem pretty against it at the church. Why the sudden change of heart? It's odd. Doesn't seem like you.
This response reflects a genuine reason for Bruce's change of heart. It indicates that Bruce might not have been emotionally or mentally prepared to meet John's friends at the church, but circumstances or his perspective may have shifted since then. It also shows a level of honesty and vulnerability in his response.
The timing wasn't right, but I've reconsidered. The way you described your friends sounded great. A special breed, you said. Inspiring. I like to be around people like me.
I didn't realize I was so convincing. Look, before we get into that, I need to come clean. Riddler was more connected to my friends than I'd let on at the funeral.
Riddler? Really?
Yeah, he was kind of our leader, but he was just so bad at it and so intolerably annoying. we'd be out of the picture by the time you came around. I should have told you. I didn't want you to think we were all like him. No secrets between us. Ever again. You have my word. I pinky swear.
This response reflects a willingness on Bruce's part to establish trust and a connection with John. By agreeing to the pinky swear, Bruce shows that he's open to building a stronger bond and being more forthcoming with each other in the future. This could be seen as a positive step towards working together effectively.
Pinky swear.
Friends for life! Alright, let's go meet the guys. I'll let them know we're on our way.
Hey! I'm out of medicine. I don't like your face. I think you're bothering my friend John.
Bruce's response here appears to be an attempt to defuse the situation with a touch of humor. By acknowledging Willie's observation in a light-hearted way, Bruce might aim to avoid escalating the tension and aggression. This response could potentially disarm Willie and prevent further confrontation.
Okay, fine. You're right. I'll leave him be.
Go away, Willie.
What are you... Screw you! Nobody disrespects me! No one's making a fool out of Willie! Not even you, John!
Given Bruce's history of protecting those in need and his connection with John, it's likely that he would choose to step in and defend John from the threat posed by Willie's knife. Bruce's strong sense of justice and his willingness to intervene to prevent harm align with this response.
Stay away from him.
Perfect!
Oh, the lovely violence.
What the hell are you doing to my bar?
Willie had a problem, and we took care of it.
Is he dead?
I said we took care of it.
All right, freak show. I'm calling the
Come on.
cops.
Better get out of here. That was fantastic! Oh, cool! They're expecting you. Bruce, wow. One more thing. You can't tell anyone this. This is big. Huge. I think I'm in love. It's an odd feeling. At first, I thought I had some kind of disease, but no.
Bruce's compassionate and supportive nature, especially towards John, suggests that he would express happiness for John if he's in love. This response shows Bruce's ability to genuinely care about John's feelings and well-being, even in the midst of their undercover mission.
I think it's love.
I am so happy, John. You deserve the best.
Yeah, I'd blush if I could.
So mysterious. You at least gotta tell me your name.
She'll want to introduce herself, but if you could please help me look good in front of her, I'd appreciate it. Come on. We shouldn't keep her waiting. Almost got it. God damn it. I thought I had it. Here, give me a hand with this, will you? I'm pretty sure this is how you get this thing started. Come on, come on, come on. At least it worked before.
Bruce's resourcefulness and ability to handle various situations would likely lead him to offer help in hotwiring the car. Additionally, it aligns with his willingness to assist John and his friends in their activities.
No, look, you're doing it wrong. Red's the battery, yellow's the starter, spark one on the other.
You are literally my hero, Bruce. I mean, wow.
Don't turn around. All right, Wayne. You got my attention. Give me one good reason why I don't redecorate the windshield with your noodle. I bet a smart guy like you has some real pretty brains. Real bright.
Harley?
Stay out of this, Puddin'. Grown-ups are talking.
Bruce is skilled in negotiation and understanding people's motivations. By emphasizing his usefulness, he might appeal to Harlene's desire for information or assistance, which could potentially buy him some time and open a conversation with her.
Well, if you know who I am, then you probably know I'm more useful alive.
That makes sense. Sense is so boring, though.
What about money, power, and influence? They bore you too?
No. Those are fun. I'm just joshing you, rich boy. See? There wasn't even a bullet in the chamber. Oops. Let's put some music on.
Bruce, this is the lady I was telling you about. Harley Quinn. Isn't she a hoot? I knew you guys would hit it off.
Bruce's response here aligns with maintaining a relatively positive and non-confrontational demeanor in the situation. It shows that he's not easily offended and can handle a light-hearted exchange, which might help establish a rapport with Harley Quinn and John.
Sure. I can see the funny side.
See, I told you. Bruce is a good sport.
Puddin' said you didn't want to meet. Now you want to. Bouncing around like a yo-yo don't exactly inspire confidence. What do you want with us? What do you get out of rubbing shoulders with the likes of us?
This response indicates that Bruce has a shared interest with Harley and John, which could help in building trust and camaraderie. It also aligns with the idea that Bruce wants to work together against a common enemy.
The agency is after us both. After the bombing, they've been sniffing all around Wayne Enterprises. We should work together to get them off our backs.
Sounds to me like you just bring more heat.
Bruce could be a real help to us, Harley. You should have seen how he took out this guy in the bar. Really got the heart racing. He's a force to be reckoned with.
Do us a favor, Pud. Skip over to that bodega and get me a slushie.
Right now?
Need a buck?
Nah, I got it.
Poor John. He just doesn't know who he is yet. You know, he's searching. Highly impressionable. He thinks the world of you. So I asks myself, what's Bruce Wayne want with a lost soul like John? It's kind of a mismatch. Raises all kinds of questions.
This response shows empathy and understanding towards John's situation, which could resonate with Harley. It also positions Bruce as someone who cares about John's well-being, potentially fostering a positive impression.
I feel bad for him, you know? Coming out of Arkham all alone. He's not equipped to deal with the world.
It's true. Poor old Puddin' don't know a fiesta from a funeral. But there's a world full of charity cases out there. And you pick John. You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble. And I only like trouble when I'm the one causing it. You got a good reason why I should trust you? 'Cause I sure as hell can't see one. After all, you're a squeaky clean favored son of Gotham. How am I supposed to believe you won't run to the cops the first chance you get?
This response acknowledges Harley's skepticism and demonstrates an understanding of her concerns. It shows that Bruce is not dismissive of her suspicions and is willing to engage in a more honest conversation.
You shouldn't. You can't trust anyone. Not in our line of work.
Ain't that the truth? You're not what I expected. Still, you gotta show me you got what it takes to be part of our pact.
Aw, gee, thanks, bud.
We gotta go. What were you guys talking about?
We were talking about you, Pud. About how worried we are for your well-being.
Oh?
Bruce feels bad for you. For, you know, having such a hard time with life.
Ain't that right, Brucey? Ain't that the gist of it?
This response allows Bruce to clarify his statement and distance himself from any potential misunderstandings or misconceptions. It also maintains a level of honesty while emphasizing that he didn't express exactly what Harley claimed.
I never said that.
Oh, come on.
You gotta stand by your words or you ain't nothing at all.
It's okay, Bruce. If you said it, you said it. You don't have to worry about hurting my feelings. That's the old me. The new me, you won't have to feel sorry for.
Oh my god! That is the best damn slushie ever.
Suck on that.
I swear, it'll make your whole body shiver.
Come on, put your lips on it. I ain't got cooties. Cross my heart.
Bruce agreeing to take a sip from Harley's slushie could be a way to build rapport and show that he's willing to participate in their group dynamic. This might help him gain their trust and make them feel more at ease with his presence.
Mm-hmm.
I told ya. Okay, here's what's going to happen now, Mr. Moneybags. You're gonna go get Mama a little present. From inside there.
Wayne Enterprises.
A little bird told me there's some pretty fancy hacking tech up there. Something called a phalanx key. Get it for me? I'll know you're on the level about the agency. Maybe I'll even vouch for you with the rest of the guys.
What do you want with the phalanx key?
Why wouldn't I want it? I hear this thing opens half the security systems in Gotham. And it's just sitting there, hidden in your lab, waiting for someone to put it to use. What's the matter? You better not try nothing fishy. I don't want to have to splatter that pretty face.
It's okay, Harley. Bruce and I already talked. He'll do whatever you want.
Is that right? Will you do whatever I want? Will you jump when I say jump? Will you bring me the shiny things I asked for?
Bruce may choose this response to convey that while he's willing to cooperate, he also wants to ensure that his actions align with his own judgment and principles. This response allows him to maintain some autonomy while still showing his willingness to help.
I'll do whatever I think is necessary. That's how this gets done.
Sounds like Bruce has got it covered.
You're on, Brucey boy. Make yourself useful and get me that phalanx key. And hurry. Mama really wants to get herself some tacos when you're done.
Got this, Bruce.
Mr. Wayne! Yeah, if you could please sign in on account of the attack. So, what brings you in? If you don't mind me asking. Is everything okay?
Bruce is known as a businessman and philanthropist, so this response aligns with his public persona. It's a casual yet plausible explanation for his presence at Wayne Enterprises, suggesting that he's there to attend to some work-related matters.
Well, no rest for the weary.
Or for the wicked. You're all set, sir. Excuse me, sir. Ma'am, this is private property.
You really ought to rethink your hiring practices, Bruce. Your man's lying down on the job.
What did you do to him? Is he still alive?
Don't worry. A little bump on the head never killed anyone. Going up, Brucey!
Batman Bruce Wayne has a strong moral compass and a commitment to protecting lives. Given the situation, it's likely that he would express concern for the unconscious security guard and want to ensure his well-being before proceeding. This choice aligns with Batman's heroism and compassion.
This ain't your stop. Don't worry about your pal. He's gonna make it. As long as you behave, that is. Give me a hard time, I go back and finish the job. The same goes for anyone else who gets in the way. Capiche?
Batman Bruce Wayne often prioritizes minimizing harm and protecting innocent lives. In this high-stakes situation, he might choose to comply with Harley's demands to prevent further violence and danger. While he might not like it, he might decide that cooperating for now is the best way to ensure everyone's safety and find a way to stop Harley's plans later.
Okay, we'll do it your way. Just don't hurt anyone else.
He thinks he's in charge. How cute. Keep it cool and no one else gets a dinger to the dome. Now buck up. We're all smiles on this crew. There you go. You're looking like your billion-dollar self again.
Oh, Bruce, I'm surprised to see you. And these are... To whom do I owe the pleasure?
Given the situation and the need to maintain a cover story that doesn't raise suspicion, Bruce might opt for a vague yet innocuous explanation. Calling them friends from upstate doesn't reveal too much, but could satisfy Regina's curiosity without arousing further suspicion.
I don't believe we've met.
Friends from upstate, they don't get to Gotham often.
Yeah, we just couldn't miss getting a look inside this place.
Oh? You should have told me you were coming in. I'd have had facilities set up a tour.
Why don't you show us around? All we really want to see is the crater.
Is this some kind of joke?
Do I look funny to you? Like I'm some kind of punchline or something?
Excuse me?
You gonna let your employees sass me like that? Is this the kind of operation you run here? Your worker bees just mouth off whenever...
Given Harley's aggressive behavior and the potential danger to Regina, Bruce is likely to assertively intervene and demand Harley to back down. Bruce values protecting innocent people and won't tolerate harm coming to them, even if it means confronting Harley. This choice demonstrates Bruce's determination to maintain control of the situation and prevent unnecessary violence.
They want...
Leave her alone.
I ain't even gotten started.
I said back off.
Your friends don't suit you, Bruce.
You got a firm grip, Mr. Corporation. The kind that makes a girl go weak at the knees. Wanna show me what else you can do with those hands? We could carve out some alone time. Just you and little old me.
Bruce is likely to prioritize the task at hand and maintain his professional demeanor. With the urgency of the situation and the need to retrieve the Phalanx key, he's unlikely to get distracted by Harley's advances. Bruce understands the potential risks of getting involved with Harley in such a situation, and he aims to keep the mission on track.
Let's just stay focused on the task at hand, shall we?
Bruce is right. We are people with purpose. We're here to get the Phalanx.
Shut your pie hole, will you, John? You gotta learn to live in the moment.
Wait here, I'll be right back with you.
Forget it, Brucey boy. Your secret lab ain't really a secret. Cobblepot's got quite a mouth on him. I don't think he ever shut it the whole time I was working at Blackgate Prison. He told me all sorts of interesting stuff. Say, do you like chess? Work your magic. Tick-tock. What's the holdup? Tight squeeze.
You know, I think you two are the closest friends I've ever had.
I present to you our secret lab.
Lucius, you have seriously outdone yourself this time.
Glad you like it.
Like it? Oh, no, this changes everything.
It was getting a bit dodgy hiding all those batarangs in the Wayne Enterprise R&D wing.
Thank you, Lucius.
Come on. Now the real work starts.
Somehow I was expecting more.
Where's the giant crater? I thought this was where your friend went out with a bang.
That was his office upstairs.
Better question. Where's the Phalanx key?
It should be in the vault.
Well, what you waiting for, sweetie? Go get it.
Lock protocol vault thumbprint required Lucius Fox? That's not right. Why the lockout? Someone's been in here.
What's taking so long, Bruce?
It's saying it won't open without Lucius's thumbprint.
And that got blown up with the rest of him, didn't it? All the dumb luck. You're saying we can't get it open, then? Harley's not going to like that at all. Or you.
Let me try to find latent prints around here with my scanner.
Always thinking, this guy.
Dinner to celebrate Tiffany's first day at Wayne Enterprises. Sorry you didn't make it there, Lucius. All right, that's a start. Getting there. One more partial print should do it. There we go. Okay, this'll work.
Now that's a shiny piece of metal. What's it do?
I'm not even sure if it works.
It's an EMP generator, Puddin'. Tell him what it does.
It emits a pulse that knocks out other nearby electronic devices.
Who wouldn't want to try that?
Even now, still finding ways to help me. Stay there. Don't touch anything.
I touch what I want when I want, Brucey boy. You knew what's best for you. You'd quit giving orders and find me that key.
Looking for this.
Tiffany.
You'd never put my father in harm's way, huh? You've got a secret room full of weapons. And those maniacs you brought here. I saw on the cameras what they did to that guard. You're full of crap, Bruce Wayne. Every word out of your mouth has been a lie. An honest friend would have come clean at the funeral. But you just told me whatever you thought would shut me up.
Bruce cares deeply about Tiffany's safety, and he's likely to prioritize explaining his actions in a way that emphasizes his concern for her well-being. Acknowledging that he made choices to protect her could help defuse the situation and show that he had her best interests at heart, even if those choices were difficult.
I lied to protect you, Tiffany, to keep you from situations like this.
Sure you did, Bruce. You're a real Boy Scout. Whatever else my father did, he sure as hell didn't raise a fool. I'm not sticking around for you to give me up to your psycho friends.
Tiffany, don't!
Hey, I remember you from the church.
Well, how about that? Looks like Brucey boy's got more than just technology in his vault. Keeps his little squeezes down here, too.
Just let her go, Harley.
I don't think I will. Not without knowing who this vicious little sweetie pie is. I kinda like her, but I don't know whether to smooch her or smash her head in. You gonna tell me who she is to you? Or am I gonna have to find out the hard way?
Tiffany's actions have revealed a level of personal connection with Bruce, and it's likely that Bruce would want to be honest with Harley about her identity, especially considering the circumstances. She's family would not only provide a clear explanation, but also potentially appeal to Harley's own sense of loyalty and camaraderie.
We grew up together. You could say she's family.
You're no family of mine.
Oof, Bruce. Your friend seems a little hot under the collar.
She certainly has your fire, Bruce. Or should I say, your spark.
You people killed my dad, didn't you? He crashed my father's funeral. And now you're here raiding his lab!
I whacked a bunch of people in my time, Sugar, but I don't think your old man's on my list. Then again, I sometimes lose track of the names.
I can't believe you'd associate with these maniacs! These killers!
Oh, sweetheart, Mr. Suit and Tie ain't just an associate. He's a bad, bad man. He wants to be one of us. Ain't that right, Brucey. Came to us for help with a mutual enemy. Now you want to be part of the family, don't ya?
Bruce would likely want to distance himself from Harley's violent tendencies and show Tiffany that he's not the same as her or the others in the pact. This choice aligns with Bruce's moral compass and his attempt to convince Tiffany that he has different motivations for his actions.
I'm nothing like you, Harley. I'm not a murderer.
That's not what I wanted to hear. Not at all. Let her go. It wasn't about her. It was about seeing where he stands.
Go easy on him, Harley. Bruce is loyal. He got us the key. He found it in the vault. Right on the counter.
Is that a fact? Maybe we don't need to kill ya. At least not yet. It don't look like nothing special.
You've got what you wanted. Now let's just get out of here.
Load that thing up too, John. I need it. Hurry it up.
Bruce! Are you all right?
I'm fine, Alfred.
I was keeping an eye on you over the security feed.
Well, breaking into my own company was unexpected.
My heart stopped when I saw that mad woman coming at Tiffany. I was certain she was going to kill her. That young woman is smarter than both of us, Bruce. It's only a matter of time before she puts the rest of the pieces together. You know what she's like. She won't stop digging until she gets to the truth. Maybe we should just tell her.
I've always regretted not being more honest with you about your father's life. Don't make the same mistake I did.
Bruce understands the importance of honesty, especially with someone he cares about like Tiffin. While he might not reveal every detail, he's likely to acknowledge that he will try to be truthful about the situation to ensure Tiffany's safety and trust.
You're right. I'll be as honest with Tiffany as I can.
Very good. With regards to tonight's other catastrophes, your night watchman got a nasty lump on the head, but don't worry, he'll be fine. I've already arranged for him to get a generous payout and an extended vacation. And replaced tonight's offending security camera feed with dummy footage.
Yeah, thank you.
As for Regina, I'm afraid she's going to be curious about your friends from upstate. Your encounter there was too bizarre to be ignored. After what went on, it'll be a challenge to smooth things over with her. It's all coming so fast. One thing after another.
Bruce has a strong bond of trust with Alfred and often relies on him to handle delicate situations. Expressing his confidence in Alfred's ability to handle the matter aligns with their relationship dynamics.
You're always so good at this, Alfred. You'll figure out the right thing.
Yes, I suppose I will. Bruce, I know we agreed there was no better way to get to Bane. And believe me, I want to see these monsters pay for what they've done. But this whole masquerade with John and Harley, well, frankly, it's exhausting. Well, be careful, and good luck.
Batman and Commissioner Gordon have a long history of working together. and acknowledging the familiarity and nostalgia of their interactions reinforces their partnership in keeping Gotham safe.
Bat signal. Rooftop briefing. Almost feels like the good old days.
If you mean the city's crawling with masked lunatics and I'm not the commissioner, you're not far off the mark.
That's not what I meant. Waller told me.
Everything's got to go through her office now. Demotion's still tied up in paperwork. For once, the bureaucracy is working in my favor. Here, you're welcome. It's information on Harleen Quinzel from sealed records we dug up at the coroner's office.
Harleen Quinzel's father committed suicide after decades of struggling with mental illness.
Tough story. Quinzel was a devoted, successful doctor.
But she couldn't save him. Must have been hard on her. The trauma of her father's death caused her breakdown. Turned her into the monster she is today.
I know what she's done, but I can't help but feel a little sorry for her. It's gotta be rough on a person, going through all that.
Batman is well aware of how personal tragedies can affect a person's psyche and choices, given his understanding of trauma and its potential to shape someone's actions. Acknowledging this aspect might resonate with Batman's compassionate side.
Yeah. The loss of a loved one can do that.
I'd have to imagine it would.
Gordon, you're dismissed.
This is still my goddamn station house.
He's forgetting I'm the one who can make or break his career right now.
You only remind me every other minute.
Clearly, I need a better method of getting them.
Batman tends to value pragmatism and avoiding unnecessary confrontations. Advising Jim Gordon to avoid unnecessary conflicts with Waller aligns with his desire to maintain a working relationship without escalating tensions.
Message across.
Jim, live to fight another day. But for now, listen to her.
Listening's the easy part. The hard part's tuning her out.
She's got some kind of leverage on you, doesn't she? If she's jammed you up somehow, just say the word. I'll appeal to the mayor, the governor, whatever it takes to get her off your back.
I'll do whatever I can to help you.
Batman is often reluctant to involve others in his personal matters, especially when it comes to his secret identity. He would likely want to handle his issues with Waller on his own and not put Gordon at unnecessary risk.
Jim, listen to me. I need you to let me handle this.
I've still got your back, no matter what. I don't want to hear it.
Just supposed to come to Gotham, put the chains on Riddler and his gang, and get the hell out. I'm just saying, this city gets under your skin. Fast. Know what I mean? Best laid plans and all that.
Batman often carries the weight of Gotham's problems and understands the personal toll it can take. He might empathize with Waller's sentiments, recognizing that the city's challenges can affect even those trying to fight for justice.
I do know. This city has made me who I am.
So I've heard. I just wish Gotham produced more Batmans and less Riddlers. Make my job a whole lot easier. I guess you locals see it differently. Agent Avesta. She fought to get on this assignment, you know? Wanted to see her old neighborhood. Wanted to see you. Her hometown hero. She wanted to impress you. She admires what you do for the people of the city. Your respect is important.
Batman is likely to express concern for Avesta's safety and well-being. He might highlight the dangers of the situations she's been placed in, showing his protective nature towards his allies.
Her enthusiasm almost got her killed.
It didn't, though. Because of you. That's the part you need to focus on. So, Wayne Enterprises. Heard you made some new friends.
You're having me followed.
Thanks to you, These very bad people have an EMP and a key that'll open every lock I would want to keep bolted shut. They're clearly planning something. The stakes are too high to leave anything to chance. You know, I actually considered asking you to infiltrate Riddler's gang. Before everything blew up, I knew I could count on you to get me close to them. Close to Bane. You're good at this. Seems like you've already won Harley Quinn's trust.
Batman might downplay his role and assert that he hasn't fully gained the trust of Riddler's gang. He could be cautious about giving Waller too much information about his progress.
What you saw was just a test.
An operation like theirs requires someone with your resources. As long as you don't blow it, they're gonna want to keep Bruce Wayne around until they take him for all they can. Get them away from their base of operations. Somewhere they'll be exposed. When they're all together, out in the open, contact me. I'll be standing by, ready to ambush. We'll take them down when they're at their most vulnerable. Sound good? They'll never know what hit them.
Batman would prioritize minimizing casualties and ensuring the safety of innocent lives. He might express his concern about avoiding unnecessary violence during the operation.
If we do this, I want to guarantee that no one gets killed. No one dies.
No one has to join murder gangs run by maniacs either. Look, I know your code against killing, but I won't risk my agent's safety for a band of sociopaths. Batman, if it gets bad for you, just remember, we're out here. When you're in deep like this, you need friends. Let's say everything goes pear-shaped, and you get stuck in there longer than you'd like. Then what's right, what's wrong, it all gets blurry. And guess what? That's okay. Because you're going to have to do some blurry things that you're not proud of before this is done. You hear me? That's just how these kinds of operations go down.
Batman's dedication to stopping criminals and protecting Gotham might lead him to make tough choices and go to great lengths to achieve his goals, even if it means bending his moral code in extreme circumstances.
Whatever I have to do to put these scum away, I'm sure I'll get over it.
That's the spirit.
Al, I'm in.
Just don't stay embedded any longer than necessary.
I'll be in and out, Alfred. Just long enough to figure out their plans.
Good luck, Bruce. Stay safe.
All right. Here we go.
Hey now! Welcome to our little hideaway and home away from home, the end of the line. We're happy to have you.
Thanks, John.
You said you'd kill him after you got what you needed.
So what? Ain't a girl allowed to change her mind?
Could someone get me out of these handcuffs, please?
Tell me why I shouldn't kill you.
Bruce might try to appeal to Bane's desire for power and control. By suggesting that he could be an asset or ally to Bane's goals, Bruce could potentially buy himself some time and leverage to negotiate his way out of this dangerous situation.
What I have is influence, and that is worth a lot.
Spoken like a man who has never had to do hard work.
Who the hell wants to do hard work?
I bring us back the transport and the arms we require. You bring back a worthless aristocrat. We don't need his money. We have what we need to finish this. Thanks to me.
He ain't worthless, you overgrown bicep. He already got us an EMP device and the phalanx key. I'll betcha I can find a use for him.
I do not care how much these two swoon over you, Wayne. We don't want you here, and we don't need you here.
Whoopsie.
What the hell?
John! Turn it off!
Turn it off! Now!
Can you do something about this?
It's Freeze.
Freeze is coming.
What have you done?
You need to uncuff me.
Don't screw this up.
You fool!
I can turn it off.
Make it stop, or I will seal you both in ice! I swear, if you don't get that electricity back on immediately, I'll send you to a frozen hell.
Well, at least we know that it works.
I must check on Nora. See how she is. You may have impressed these two, but I haven't made up my mind about crushing your skull.
Fair enough.
Everyone back to work. There's still a lot to get done.
Who put you in charge?
Somebody has to give the orders.
That was a nice job before. Come on up to my office.
Listen, Bruce. I just want to clear the air a little. You distanced yourself from us back at your office. I don't blame you, after all the trouble I caused. You probably noticed I like to stir things up. It's a bad habit, and, well, it's made me more enemies than friends. I want to say I'm sorry for messing with your people. Your employees. I know they probably mean a lot to you.
Bruce might want to establish his authority and boundaries by addressing Harley's behavior directly. Challenging her actions could show that he won't simply accept mistreatment and that he's not someone to be underestimated.
You were out of line, Harley. You had no right roping them into your games.
I said I was sorry, didn't I? I don't blame you for being angry, but I want you to understand. You've seen these animals I work with. In my business, you let your guard down for a second, you get torn to shreds.
I can only imagine.
If I'm always pushing buttons, it's to keep people off balance, you know? Keep them guessing my next move. Keep the real me hidden. I hope you ain't gonna judge me for it. To be honest, I've been at it so long I don't even notice I'm doing it.
Bruce may express skepticism about Harley's explanation, considering her history and criminal behavior. He might not easily buy into her rationale for pushing people's buttons, given her unpredictable and chaotic nature.
It's just a part of who I am.
We all wear masks, Harley. You don't have to be a criminal for that.
Even you? You ain't like these others. Bane's a powder keg. Freeze. Well, you saw Freeze. John's sweet, and believe me, he's got heaps of potential. But he's still a growing boy. You, though, you got your head screwed on right. You're reasonable. I can work with reasonable. We're pulling a job tonight. I want you to be a part of it. You already showed you know how to use that EMP better than any of these other clowns. I want you to come with.
Bruce is cautious and careful, especially when dealing with criminals like Harley. He would likely want to know the details of the job before committing himself to it.
A job? Sounds intriguing. What's the target?
I like you, Brucey, but I never give up all my secrets on a first date. It's need to know, and you don't need to know. All will be revealed eventually. Using that EMP, though, that's gonna make tonight's job a whole lot less messy. And that no-neck asshat Bane, he loves making a mess. People getting killed just makes his day. If you're gonna come with, you gotta convince the others.
Convince them?
It's a real pain in the ass sometimes, but you need a majority opinion for anything big. And bringing you along, well, you got some persuading to do. Let me know how I can help.
Bruce is trying to gather as much information as possible about the other members of the Pact, especially since he's unfamiliar with them. Asking about Freeze's background could help him strategize and understand his potential allies better.
So what's the deal with Freeze? He's unique?
You mean why he's blue and wrapped up in machinery? Accident in the lab. Here's the thing about Freeze. Only thing he gives two hoots about is his wife. He gave up everything to try and save her when she got sick. And I mean everything. Job, health, soul, the whole shebang.
She's dead?
Frozen stiff. Keeps her on ice in the next room while he searches for a cure. Ain't that just kooky? I mean, it explains why he flipped when the EMP went off. But seriously, who does that?
Bruce's response reflects empathy and understanding of the situation. Given his own personal experiences and relationships, he would likely express concern for Nora's well-being and the difficult position Freeze finds himself in.
I doubt his wife would approve if she realized what he's become.
She'd probably never want to wake up. Exactly.
So he'd be better off not getting what he wants.
You can say that again, but he might not want to hear it. Talking about his wife is the only way to get Freeze to pay attention to you. But watch yourself. His attention ain't always a good thing.
Bruce might express concerns about his interaction with Bane, as he has sensed Bane's hesitation and potential threat. This would be a relevant topic to discuss in light of the upcoming job and the need for his Pact members' support.
I get the feeling Bane doesn't like me very much.
That knucklehead respects strength and loyalty. Show him you got those, and he'll come around. He's a man's man. I don't got much time for all that burly machismo, but sit him down for a beer or something. He'll hear what you gotta say. He may kill you when you're done, but at least he'll listen.
I'll go talk to the others. See what I can do to change their minds.
I've got faith in you, handsome.
I heard about your wife, and Hear me out. I might be able to help.
What do you mean? You'll answer me if you're smart, and understand the concept of self-preservation.
Bruce's empathetic and understanding nature might lead him to choose this response. He's known for his ability to connect with people on a deeper emotional level, and by acknowledging Freeze's pain, he's attempting to create a connection and establish trust.
I know pain. What it's like to lose a loved one.
I can't imagine anyone knowing anything like what I've experienced. But I do know of your family tragedy. Perhaps you may know what it's like.
What if you get caught? Sent to prison. What happens to your wife then?
What do you propose?
Bruce's sense of justice and compassion often guide his decisions. He might believe that Nora deserves a chance at life and would advocate for her well-being and potential recovery. This choice aligns with his core values and motivations.
I own technology companies, Victor. Big ones. You could house and protect her, continue your research to cure her.
Why? Why would you do this?
Your wife deserves it, right? The innocent deserve our protection.
You're right about that much. I'll talk to Bane. Make sure he thinks you're on the level.
You have my word.
I may have misjudged you.
Any tips on handling Bane?
I don't know. Go talk to him. Good luck.
Hey, buddy! It's always so good to see you. Like, so good.
Always good to see you, John.
I've been wanting to say, Bruce, thanks for helping me out before, and your office, making me look good.
Actually thought you'd be mad about what happened before Wayne Enterprises. Harley really seemed to be...
Not at all. Harley and I talked and talked about how lame you are. It was by far the longest we've ever talked without her losing interest. It was great. I should have known right when we pinky sweared that everything would work out great.
Harley wants me to try to get in good with Bane and Freeze.
I think you're well on your way to doing just that. And I've been doing, what I can to help too. You didn't catch it? When it looked like Bane might kill you, I set off that EMP, as a distraction. Thought it might give you a chance to show off your technical skills in front of Freeze. That's the only thing I think he...
Given that John is trying to impress Bruce and show his loyalty, it's likely that Bruce would express gratitude for John's actions. Acknowledging that John's decision may have saved his life would reinforce their budding camaraderie.
Really respects.
Well, then I owe you my life, John.
It's what pals do. I know you'd do the same for me. And wouldn't you know it, you nailed it. You already know I like you, Bruce. You better get cracking on getting those other guys to like you too. 'Cause I don't want to have to watch what happens if they don't.
Priska.
Now, Bane loves that beer. I bought some for when I need to talk to him. He's scarier than anybody in Arkham.
Just thought you looked thirsty.
Please, come. Riddler, he bombed your building and killed your friend. Someone did that to me. I'd bomb their building, kill their friend. As Riddler's friend, I have to know, are you here for payback? Did you come for revenge? Answer me, or I will break.
Given Bruce's motivations and the fact that he's focused on the bigger picture of taking down the agency, it's likely that he would emphasize his intention to go after the agency rather than seeking revenge for the Riddler's actions. This choice reflects his determination to address the larger threat.
You in half.
The payback I want is with the agency. They wronged me, and now I want to make it right. I'm sure you understand.
Riddler studied this Waller woman, profiled her. She is arrogant, presumptuous, and she won't see what we have planned coming. If you want to get back at the agency, we at least have that in common. In this line of work, one cannot be too careful. Trust has been the hardest thing to find, especially after Riddler's death. Yes, men you can trust. So hard to find. He was with my crew at the police arsenal.
Bane!
The prisoner he was supposed to be guarding got away. And yet he doesn't have a scratch on him.
This is crazy!
I suspect we have a traitor among us. One begins to smell a rat after Riddler's murder and that prisoner getting away. Loyalty is all that we have. But there can be no trust unless I can believe that you are who you say you are, and that you are really willing to do all that you claim. Only one of you walks out of here.
You know me!
The sooner one of you picks up that pipe and bashes the other's head, the sooner we get this over with.
Fine. I'll prove it!
Bruce Wayne, even in the midst of a challenging situation, typically tries to uphold his moral code of not using excessive violence, if he can help it. Given his character's nature, he is more likely to choose a more merciful approach even in self-defense.
You showed him mercy. That was a mistake. Take him somewhere.
The package is moving!
What's going on?
The job we've been getting ready for. It's happening.
Good. I'm ready.
Not so fast, the money bags. You're not in the pact. Not yet. Not till everyone votes. What do you say, boys? Bruce Wayne. In or out?
The aristocrat lacks the backbone to dirty his hands. Out.
There may be more to Wayne than first appeared. He can be trusted. In.
Bruce is strong and smart and handsome, like super handsome. It's nuts, you guys, and... Where was I going with this? Right. I vote in.
Well, aren't you, Mr. Popular? We got a majority, folks. Bruce is in. You've earned a ticket to ride, pal. Make sure that EMP shielding is on those APCs. I don't need any surprises. Time to get that package.
Remember, when we work together, no one can stop us. When we work together, the world can be ours! Let's go!
Somebody grab that thing, it's important. Let's go hit him with the hind!
Wayne, we are close. Make your device ready.
Will do. EMP primed and ready to go.
Harley.
Yeah, what?
We have almost reached the target vehicle.
What?
No. You are providing our escape.
Waller, on the move with targets. Track this signal. Get your people here, now.
We've got your signal locked. Cavalry is on the way.
Now we do this.
Wait, what in the... I gotta say, Bruce, now that we're actually here and it's really happening, I'm feeling some butterflies in my stomach.
We have an obstruction ahead, both lanes. Armored vehicles. Service weapons at the ready. Do not engage.
Now, Wayne! Do it!
What was the hell is going on?
HQ, do you copy?
My gun, it's fried.
All comms are down.
Move! Carry the torch, Mr. Suit. Stay sharp. Secure the vehicle.
Get down on the ground!
Stay down.
Everybody free! Down, down! Everybody down! Down on the ground! Nobody move!
Bruce Wayne, even in his vigilante persona as Batman, often seeks to minimize violence and casualties. In this situation, he would likely try to de-escalate the situation and prevent unnecessary confrontation, telling the agent to stand down aligns with his tendency to avoid unnecessary harm whenever possible.
All right, everyone on the ground, now!
Your place is on the perimeter.
Yeah.
Freeze! Open the door! Everyone, stay sharp and keep order. Allow no sudden moves, and no talking.
Strike it. Go on, quickly. You're wondering what's in there. Find out for yourself.
Back off, or I'll shoot. No! No! No!
Don't.
Break it up!
We don't have time for this.
We're not done here, Wayne.
I would not turn my back on him. I'll leave this cleanup to you, but hurry. Men, seize the cargo.
Get out of here!
Waller, where are you?
Waller here. Let them have it, Wayne.
What are you talking about?
The package. Let them have it. It's not worth my agents' lives.
You can't be serious. You were supposed to be here.
No! That was my ride! Break out the artillery and disable their vehicles!
Damn it!
We can fix this all later. For now, just move it. Waller out.
I don't want to hurt ya, but I will blow your heads off if you make me. Eat concrete! Lights out!
Put out that fire!
On it.
I'm gonna play whack-a-mole with their heads.
They say warrior's death!
Given Bane's formidable physical abilities and his role as one of the leaders of the Pact, Bruce might prioritize heading off Bane to prevent him from causing further harm or escaping. Stopping Bane could also potentially have a larger impact on the overall situation.
Bane!
Be careful not to get in my way. Secure the cargo. Harley! Need to leave now! Fine. Forget you.
Gotta be...
You did well tonight, Wayne. Better than that yammering harpy.
How could we leave her?
We need to get Harley, now!
Impossible. She's dead, or in jail.
So we break her out!
And if she's dead?
Better hope she's not. We have to help her.
She'll be expecting us. She needs us.
Bruce has been trying to maintain a cooperative relationship with John. And since John is highly motivated to rescue Harley, Bruce's assurance that they'll try to get her back could serve to keep John on their side and avoid further escalation.
We'll get her back, John. I promise.
Great! Let's go! We have to go now! Right now!
We don't have time to waste on her.
But...
That's enough. Save your breath. We have the cargo. Let's get this over with.
You'll regret this, Bane!
Forget him. We have a job to do. This key is yours, no? Open the box. Be quick. It is sad to see a legend so, but there is no other way. At least now, we finally have everything we need. Riddler will open the path to us, once the thief brings the last piece.
I'll open any path you... for the right price.